This is J Squared ML News.
I'm Max Cheeseman.
And I'm Jane Aaron.
Today we talked to a local teacher about the recent snow crisis and its effect on spring sports.
The Okanagan softball team, Darren Radke. Will the snow this spring cause any problems for the softball team?
Yes, well, I mean, softball's an outside sport, so being that we're inside, it's hard to do a lot of the things that are involved with the game. So it does set us back a little bit, so we'll have some catching up to do once we do get up.
Will you guys be practicing in the snow?
Probably not, because the snow is hard on our equipment and it's pretty expensive, so we don't want to ruin anything.
And who do you blame for the snow not melting this year?
Eddie Ashwood,
And why is that?
he just sometimes has a real cold personality and it won't warm up the fields for us.
What will you do to prevent this from happening again in the future?
Well, I'm going to get Max Cheeseman to build us a dome, like a retractable roof over our field, so all winter we can have it closed, and then in the springtime we'll open it up and start playing.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks for that riveting story.
Hope this doesn't affect tennis this year. Next, we have a kid from Mallott, Washington that has an amazing life story to tell us.
I'm here with Maple kid Sean Joseph Russell Parkin. What happened on February 11th, 2017?
Well, it was a morning of districts for wrestling, and I was driving, and then I was on top. The truck was over, and it was no longer on its wheels. So then I proceeded to go to the hospital, and so while districts for wrestling was happening, I was in the hospital. And yeah, that's it.
How did you beat Dallas Joe?
Well, we wrestled, and I had more points than he did by the end of the wrestling match. That's how I beat him. Wrestling better than him.
So I heard you picked a new sport this winter. How's it going?
Well, just started snowboarding this winter. It's pretty exciting. I've come close to breaking some things.
Some records too?
Yeah, I've set the world record for the most spins while in the air at once.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So how do you like Running Start?
Well, when I was in the hospital, the nurse thought that I was on drugs, so they proceeded to do drug tests, and she thought I was a liar, but I was not lying. And when the test came back clean, I said, I told you, and she was no longer my doctor after that because she was angry at me.
So I heard you went to juvie for a while. How was that?
Oh, yeah, juvie. Well, while I was in juvie, I got the norovirus and went back to the hospital.
How did you go to juvie? What happened?
Well, so while he was throwing things at me, I jumped in the air and Superman punched him in the face, knocked him out. Then I called the police and they arrested me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now back to Justin with the weather.
Hey, good.
Wow, that was crazy. I can't believe a student from Okanagan could have such a crazy life story. Last, we have a science teacher that is making the world a better place.
Here with the science teacher from Okanagan that is making a new cure for a disease. What disease are you making a cure for?
Chronic halitosis.
What is that?
That's perpetually bad breath.
What chemicals are in this cure?
Well, it's a proprietary mix. I don't want to divulge my secret recipe, but it's got ammonium oxalate, osmium, and a little cornstarch in there.
Do you plan on making a profit from this cure or just for the good of humanity?
Well, it has been a personal goal of mine to cure chronic halitosis for most of my adult life, and so I would like to share my findings with the world and rid this terrible disease.
Can you show us how you're making this cure?
Well, I have an apparatus that I've been working on as you know, to cleanse the parts in your lungs and esophagus that are causing the halitosis. So if everything goes right, it'll clean out those parts. But I'm still in the testing phase of everything here. So.
Thanks for that demonstration on that new cure. Hope it turns out well for you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Justin. This new disease is a new epidemic running across the U.S.
That's all from J Squared ML News today.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Yeah,